she was 13 months old. So, you know, obviously that was rough on the family. And then my brother was at a Marine Corps at the time when all that happened. And then years passed. And then I started managing at O'Donnell's in Austintown, and they had an event there called St. Baldricks, and it was there to honor childhood cancer research. So
Hey Youngstown Click, I am here at Reese's Pies in Canfield, right here in the Howard Hanna Plaza, and oh my goodness, the minute you walk in, the smells hit you and the food is so delicious. But right now, I want to introduce to you a team that is putting together the St. Baldrick's run right here in Youngstown that will happen at Penguin City later on this month. And it's such a fun event. They're raising money to research childhood cancer and the cures and all that. But they're making it fun. There's going to be a poker run and everything. So I'm going to let them tell you all about it. I'm going to introduce you to the team of 3 that's behind this whole run. And it's not just this run. They're raising money all year. But we'll get right to that. Meet Skeeter, Allie, and Jason. All right, so this team here is, they actually met putting together some of the final pieces for this event happening in a week, right? In 2 weeks. Okay, 2 weeks. All right, so go ahead and tell us a little bit about it and who is all welcome to come, how it works, if there are costs to get involved. Jason, we'll start with you.
Well, last year we raised a little over $33,000.
Right here in the Mahoning Valley.
Right here in Youngstown.
What nice.
We only had a goal for 25, and of course Youngstown came through and helped us exceed that goal.
Come on, Youngstown.
Now this year we're aiming for bigger. We're going for $50,000 this year.
Okay.
Youngstown's going to be there to help support us. One of the things we're doing is we're doing a poker run on September 28th.
Okay.
Allie can speak a little bit more about the poker run. She's been heading it up for us.
So real quick, just to kind of back up a little bit, the main event for the St. Baldricks is a shaving of the head, right?
Yes.
Okay, so that is how Skeeter, we're going to come back to Skeeter, but he is the shavee recruiter. It doesn't happen until April, right?
March 15th.
March, okay, so we're going to come back to that. But the most upcoming event is this poker run. Okay, so tell us, Allie. Allie is in charge. She's the, go ahead and introduce what you do.
So I am the 2025 lead barber coordinator, and I'm also kind of right now working as Jason's assistant activities director for this run.
Oh, nice.
We are putting together the run. It's happening September 28th.
Okay.
All ages, all vehicles are welcome. Of course, bikes will take precedence.
Yeah.
It's $10 per rider.
Okay, that's not bad.
Passenger.
Okay.
And then we have a couple other things that are going on in the run. We have a LADYBUG hunt, which is kind of going to be a scavenger hunt. You can win prizes.
So much fun. All right, so guys, we're going to come back to the Ladybug, but that's a significant part of this Youngstown chapter of St. Baldrick's. So go ahead.
So the Ladybugs will be hidden at each location. You can find them to win a prize at each location. And then we are also doing a wild card sale. So the wild card is a little unique. I don't really think I've ever seen a poker run have these before.
Okay.
You can purchase them only at registration, and you can use them to enhance your hand during the run.
No way.
Now, 100% of those proceeds are actually going to go to a local Youngstown little girl who has been battling retinoblastoma.
Wow.
And Aubriella.
Wow.
And so 100% of those proceeds will go to her. And then we have other things too. We've got vendors. We have a rolling 50-50 raffle going on all month long, so the jackpot has kept growing.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, and that'll be, and somebody will win that day?
That day.
On September 28th?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll be at Biker Brewhouse selling tickets for the next 2 Thursdays still.
Okay.
For that.
Okay, so now the day of, are the bikes taking off from Penguin City and returning to Penguin City? Or tell us a little bit about what it looks like to show up and then how that works. The bike run is taking off from Biker Brewhouse?
No, so
or from Harley?
The bike runs, we're going to start registration at 9:30 in the morning at Quaker Steak and Lube in Austintown.
In Austintown, okay.
So we'll start there, and then we'll do our registration and get everybody signed up and ready to go. And then once everyone's ready, we'll do some opening ceremonies and send them on out their way up to up to the participating locations are going to be, we have Quaker Steak and Lube in Austintown,
Okay.
Quaker Steak and Lube in Sharon, Quaker Steak and Lube in Boardman,
Oh, wow.
Frenchie's Irish Pub, and Penguin City is where we're going to finish at.
Okay, that's amazing. So I just went on a bike run today, and guys, the weather in September is perfect. It was so beautiful. It wasn't too cold. It was perfect. I did not drive, I was riding, so I do not know how to drive a motorcycle. But, okay, so as far as the poker ones, before we come back to Skeeter and talk about the shaving, can you explain for those of us who don't know how the poker run works? We hear poker run, but it's all about getting a good poker hand?
Yes.
Okay, so at every stop you get a card.
Yes,
Right?
so
Okay.
you'll be given a card at registration, and it will have spaces for you to mark down. You'll go to each location, you pick a card, and that will build your hand.
Okay.
So once you get back to Penguin City, we'll take your card and we'll judge who has, we have 4 categories for the top prizes.
Okay.
Best hand adult, that winner is going to take home $300.
Nice.
We have best hand for kids,
Okay.
worst hand for adult, and then worst hand for kids as well.
I love it. So even if you do absolutely horrible, you don't
still
have to
go
sit
home
there
with
feeling like a
something.
victim. You're like, oh yeah, I got this.
Yep.
Amazing, amazing. Okay, so again, everybody is welcome. You could follow along with your car or a bike, but the bike's right all together and there's like rules of the road for that, right?
Correct.
So for those of people who are looking for something fun to do on a random Saturday, it's almost like a scavenger hunt, but it's really fun, and it would be fun to do with your kids.
Yes.
Because you're able to go and it's just something different. When's the last time you've actually had a designated scavenger hunt that you got to do with your kids and get a poker hand and possibly win money? So I never really thought about doing it together as a family, but I'm really liking how you guys put that together. And so everybody will convene. What time do you expect everybody to show back up to Penguin City?
We'll be, we're hoping, we're getting everybody back about 6. We're going to do the drawing at 6:30.
Okay.
And then we hope we'll be wrapping up about 7 o'clock, and hopefully everybody have a good day after that.
Perfect. Okay, so Skeeter, talk to us. Yes.
1 second.
Okay.
They mentioned having opening ceremonies, and we have a special person that's going to come and sing the national anthem for us, Candace Campana.
Oh, that's great. She
Yeah.
sings it
She's
so
amazing.
good.
She's amazing.
Man.
She'll be there during opening or
Opening ceremonies.
event.
Yeah, that's fantastic. She's amazing because she could do it so good a cappella. Yeah, that's you get chills, you get goosebumps.
You do.
Yeah,
You do.
that's
She's
really
amazing.
cool. Okay, oh, I love that. I love it. So, opening ceremonies, national anthem, prayer over the ride, so on and so forth. Pretty much. Okay, and then is there at the Quaker Steak? Will there be like breakfast or anything like that before they take off, or is that pretty much?
We're still working on that.
Okay, yeah. Okay, some do, some don't.
Right,
You know.
yeah,
Okay,
We're still contemplating or debating on working those logistics out, I guess.
Got it.
Would be the best way the most professional way I could put it.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Okay, so Skeeter, tell us a little bit about after this, the shave thing, and then we're going to come back and talk a little bit about why you guys do it. Jason started it because of personal story, and that's really what has really propelled the Youngstown chapter of the St. Baldricks. But Skeeter, let's talk about this because it's a fun thing. Guys could start kind of growing out their hair now through the
absolutely.
winter. Okay, so tell us about that.
I got shaved March 16th in 2024, and this has got about 4 haircuts.
Okay.
And I said August 1st, this is my last haircut, so should be interesting come March.
Right.
It'll be the longest I've ever went. But
Are you going to play Santa Claus for Christmas?
And I raised a little over $6,000 last year, and I said if I hit $5,000 as my mark, that I would shave my beard off because everybody wanted me to do this for a long time.
Wow.
And they kicked in. The Youngstown Valley, a lot of family,
Yeah.
a couple nephews really went crazy because they wanted it to be gone. But it's such a fun event, but we turned it into, it's such a family event.
Okay.
You know, I originally got into it, it'd be a drinking day, whatever.
Yeah.
And when I started reading about the kids and just getting an insight of what these people at St. Baldricks do,
Yeah.
it became a mission, a goal.
That's so
to
beautiful.
just, I got to put everything into this.
Yeah.
And I'm trying my best. Jason's a great guy for pushing me and keeping me going. He pushes Ali and I, and it's like, okay, what are we gonna do next, guys? And we're there.
That's awesome.
And that's what we want. We want to get as many people involved as we can. The shavies, it's what it's all about in March.
Right.
Is raising money for the kids, getting our heads shaved, having a good time, and watching the kids that are there with us
Enjoy
and
it.
we have survivors there with us.
Oh, that's
we have
beautiful.
Families that are survivors there with us. It's an emotional day.
So-
it truly is an emotional day.
So if somebody is listening and they're like, hey, I would totally do that, can they register yet?
Absolutely.
Okay, so tell us what that looks like.
Okay, so they can go to Youngstown or St. Baldricks, Youngstown, and find us. I'm on there. Jason's on there.
Okay.
Allie's on there. I'm the Shavy recruiter.
Okay.
Anybody can do it.
So is there a
Once you
form that
go-
they fill out?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's a form, online form,
Okay.
and
And then they start raising money.
they start raising money.
Okay.
And your first $50, you're
Yeah.
gonna get a T-shirt.
Okay.
So if you raise $50, you're gonna get
You
a
get a
T-shirt.
T-shirt,
for
you go to the event,
You
know
lose
you're
your
doing
hair, you
something
get a
good.
T-shirt.
Yeah, there
it's
you
all good. But I would hope that anybody who reads about these kids
Yeah.
online would say 50's nothing.
Yeah,
Let's go.
let me go for
Let's
the
make
next
this
level.
happen.
Okay.
I want to compete against him. I want to compete. And last year we had one heck of a competition.
Right.
And we didn't know each other, the two that came in first and second.
Okay.
And we're going at it for weeks. And it was like, our wives are going, hey, you got to get a hold of somebody. He just went ahead of you by 20.
it became
we
a
met
thing.
at the event last year.
That's
and
so great.
His wife comes up to me and she goes, you were driving me crazy. And I loved it. Because it
And
was all in fun. It was all
that's
for the
so
kids. Every
beautiful.
drop of it
I would
was for
get
the
home
kids.
because I could see everything.
Okay.
From my position.
Oh,
I would get
yeah.
home from work and it would be like almost excited to see a TV show because I'd get home like, all right, who's gonna lead right now? Watching these two people that I hadn't.
That is
I
wonderful.
knew one of them the previous year, but we hadn't met yet.
We had
Okay.
and it was awesome watching it. It was
That
really
is
great.
so beautiful. That's wonderful. Last year, you said that you raised through all of the events. You raised $33,000 and some change.
33,267 was.
Wow. So this year, your goal throughout all these fundraisers is how much?
50,000.
$50,000 from the Mahoning Valley Youngstown chapter of St. Baldricks, which is really cool. You guys are so industrious. I got to sit in on their planning meeting a little bit and see the passion and excitement about some of the things that they're going to do, and just really hope to raise that $50,000. So this is such a fun way to get the community involved. It really is. So, okay. So now, do people have to pre-register for the event on September 28th? Or can they just show up that morning?
So you can just show up that morning if
Okay.
you choose. We are doing pre-registration at Frenchie's Irish Pub and Grill in Austintown now until September 20th.
Okay.
So if you go, you can ask the bartenders. They'll give you the form. They'll take your payment.
Very
and
cool.
you'll be good to go. You just have to sign the waiver when you get there.
Oh, very good. Okay. Jason, you are the lead of this chapter, right? Tell us a little bit about why you got involved and who you do it for, and why will they see ladybugs all over the place?
I lost my niece. She was 13 months old. So, obviously that was rough on the family. And then my brother was at a Marine Corps at the time when all that happened. And then years passed. And then I started managing at O'Donnell's in Austintown, and they had an event there called St. Baldricks, and it was there to honor childhood cancer research. So to me, it was a no-brainer. So my first year, I shaved my head. It was fun. And then the next year, I don't know. It's like, well, I'm still working here, so I'm gonna get my free haircut, and why not?
Yeah.
And then I moved on to work at another place, and we moved the event over there. Didn't go so well, but then we moved to Penguin City, and it's kind of blown up from there.
Nice.
And the story with the ladybugs, shortly after she passed, both my parents' house and the other grandparents' house were like swarmed with ladybugs. Like, I mean, I'm not meaning a couple,
Wow.
like just swarmed with them.
Wow.
So since then, it just kind of always been our sign for her. So I've incorporated it with St. Baldricks. The best that we can with Youngstown. So if anyone's out there, and if you look at our posts, there's ladybugs hidden in every single one of them. It's a
Yeah.
little game I like to play. Just that she's always here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
what
the
a
story of ladybugs.
beautiful-
And
What a beautiful legacy.
Thank
What a
you.
beautiful legacy. And the fact that she would be 25 this year.
yep.
That's such a beautiful thing to be doing in her honor, and then to make it fun where there's a hunt for each one and everything. And guys, just it's something that I found out a few minutes ago. I asked, well, how close did the grandparents live from each other? And they were towns away. So it wasn't like they were in the same neighborhood on the same street. The chances of that happening are just so rare. So how special is that? That's so beautiful. Thank you for sharing that, Jason.
Thank you guys for listening. I hope to see you all out there. 'Cause it's,
Yeah.
we're gonna have a great time,
That-
and that's really what we're all about.
Yeah. Well, you
having
guys.
fun and taking care of business.
Nice. Okay, so real quick, let's talk about the haircuts. You are the lead hairstylist, right?
Yes.
Okay, so when they show up, you will have people there shaving their head. They don't have to bring somebody. They don't have to coordinate that themselves, right?
No, yes.
Okay, so they will.
We're fortunate enough. We work with some really great local hair salons.
Okay.
Of course, we work with Sports Clips. They are a national partner for St.
Okay.
Baldricks.
Okay.
But then we have, Elise March from Friendly Faces, Sensory Friendly Salon.
Oh, okay.
Her and Emily Phillips do a wonderful job for us every year.
Yeah.
We have clientele that comes back every year. Just lots of
Wow.
great local hair salons that they come in, they volunteer their time, and they help us get everybody shaved down, which is good because we have a lot of them.
Yeah. Sounds good.
How many shavies we have last year?
I know we were close to 50. We went from
Wow.
the first year. I think we had 16. It wasn't a lot, and then we had
Oh, they just blew up. I love it. So you
We
just
won
stuck with
100
it.
this year.
Oh, look at this. Okay,
We won
so
100.
first of all, and you guys are going to see this guy running around with no beard and no hair. So imagine imagine the difference there. That's amazing. That is you guys are such a fun group. So tell them how they could find you on social media.
We are on Facebook and Instagram at Youngstown Baldricks. You can also, the main website is stbaldricks.org/Youngstown Baldricks
Okay,
/Youngstown Baldricks 2024.
got it. Okay, all right.
And that's
you
where
can also
they,
go to stbaldricks.com. That's how I get into it.
Okay.
I go to stbaldricks.com and it'll say look for a local event. You type in Youngstown, boom, you're
There you
done.
go. Okay, I like it. Multiple ways to do it.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna put you guys on the spot real quick. So real quick, September 28th. What time does it start?
Registration starts at 9.
At 9:30. Okay, they should be getting back to Penguin City at 6. Check out their social medias and stay tuned. So I'm gonna put you guys on the spot and ask you 2 questions. Okay, each one of you guys get to give one answer. Okay. So one, we are here at Reese's Pies, which is spelled R-I-S-I. Pies here in Canfield. So you guys were eating, you ate during your meeting. So what one thing would you recommend that people get here? And then my next question is, other than this place, a favorite place that you would recommend to other people in the Youngstown Clique to look out, to check out, to go to. Okay, so let's start with here. What one thing would you recommend that people try when they come here?
Margarita pizza.
Ooh, okay, nice.
Margarita
Simplicity,
pizza.
but so flavorful, right?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Absolutely. Great sauce.
Oh,
Great sauce.
okay, all right.
you stole my answer, so I'm gonna go. The tuna Alfredo you had looked really good. So
Oh,
I'm gonna
my
go with
goodness.
that.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
okay.
with that.
Oh, it was wonderful. It was wonderful. Yes, rich sauce and everything.
The tiramisu. Hands
Oh,
down.
okay. And I just found out they make that in-house every day. The manager actually makes it.
Yes.
So, oh my
It
goodness.
was delicious.
So good. Oh man. Okay, good. That was easy. All right.
Cannolis too.
What was it? Oh, the cannolis.
I ate a few cannolis. The cannolis are outstanding.
Good cannolis. Okay. Okay. So, now, other than this place, and obviously, the event and stuff, what one place or what's one of the places that you guys love to go to and that you would tell your friends or other people in the clique that they got to check out?
Jason, you go first.
And it could be anywhere. It could be anywhere in the. It could be anywhere in the region between Pittsburgh or Cleveland.
I mean,
so it doesn't have to be right here within city limits.
Other than our sponsors, I'm always good to go Berry Dingles. That's my go-to.
Okay, Berry Dingles.
Yeah.
They have grown so much through the years, and they get so full. What do you like to get there?
I usually get the pretzel bird sandwich.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Okay. Wow, pretzel bird sandwich.
Yeah, it's on a pretzel bun. It's really good.
Nice. Okay, guys. So remember that when you go to Berry Dingles. All right. Do you want to go next, Allie?
I say 4010, right up the hill.
Oh,
here in
yes.
Canfield.
Okay.
They have an excellent brunch.
Really? Just on the weekends?
I believe on the weekend. I'm not
Okay.
quite sure actually. I've only ever been there on the weekend.
Okay. Okay. And what is it? What does it entail? Like, is it regular breakfast food or is it like?
They have a mix and match. They've got they do have like chicken and waffles. They have like a noodle dish.
Really?
My favorite is it's the lobster BLT on their brunch menu.
Lobster
It's
BLT.
so good.
What? Okay. All right. That's something I did not know. Thank you. All right. And then you can't put it off any longer.
We're fortunate here in the valley.
You're right.
I mean, there's just so many good places. I was sitting here while they were going. All right, where do I like to go?
Right.
What's my favorite place? And I'm just going to go away from food for a second.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And go. I love Penguin City.
Oh.
I just love them. What they're doing for us as a group, but also the whole community.
Yeah.
Fabulous.
Bringing so many people together in such a diverse range of events, is really what they do, and just providing people a place to do them. Well, thank you guys. All right, you guys connect with the St. Baldricks Youngstown team and join in on the events on September 28th. We are all so blessed in this area because the people, are the greatest asset of this entire region. So you make this area better. Friends, neighbors, that's the reason why this type of things happen, because you show up. And so basically September 28th, especially if you've been touched by childhood cancer, this is going to be especially meaningful to you. So make sure you check it out, and never forget that you are the best part of what makes Youngstown click. I'll talk to you guys later.